Imagine a world where profound personal dreams of parenthood can be realized through innovative medical science. Yet, this very path raises deeply complex ethical questions about fairness and protection for everyone involved. How do we ensure that pursuing one family's J does not inadvertently create vulnerability for another? Commercial surrogacy, the practice where a surrogate mother receives financial compensation beyond reimbursement for expenses, presents a nuanced ethical landscape regarding exploitation. It is not inherently exploitative, but the potential for it to become so is a significant concern that requires careful ethical consideration and robust regulatory frameworks. The primary reason this issue is so complex stems from the intersection of autonomy, justice, and the principle of non-maleficence in bioethics. Exploitation often arises when there is a significant power imbalance, typically economic, leading one party to enter an agreement they might not otherwise choose under different circumstances. Without proper safeguards, economic vulnerability can compromise a surrogate's true informed consent, turning a reproductive choice into an economic necessity. Factors like insufficient legal protection, inadequate psychological support, and a lack of independent legal counsel for the surrogate can greatly heighten these risks. To mitigate these risks and assess whether exploitation is truly occurring, it is essential to look for specific protective measures. These include comprehensive, independent legal representation for both the intended parents and the surrogate, ensuring full understanding of the agreement's terms and implications. There must also be thorough psychological evaluations and counseling provided independently to the surrogate, protecting her emotional well-being throughout the process. Fair and reasonable compensation that is not unduly coercive, alongside robust healthcare provisions and post-birth support, are also critical to upholding ethical standards. One insider detail that illuminates this complexity is the global variation in surrogacy laws, from outright bans in some countries to highly regulated systems in others, and unregulated markets elsewhere. This patchwork often pushes commercial surrogacy into jurisdictions with fewer protections for surrogates, exacerbating the risk of exploitation. Understanding the difference between purely altruistic surrogacy, where only expenses are covered, and commercial arrangements, is key to appreciating the spectrum of ethical concerns. The overarching benefit of carefully regulated commercial surrogacy is that it can create families while honoring the dignity and protecting the rights of all individuals involved, fostering a truly ethical pathway to parenthood.